Can you sell a dated home for more money without major repairs? That's what we're talking about today. Let's get started right after this. Hi, I'm Ashlie Rivera with Probate and Trust Help. We're a real estate company that helps executors, administrators, and trustees through the preparation, marketing, and sale of their loved one's home here in San Diego County. So, can you sell a dated home without doing major repairs? The simple answer is yes. You can sell a home in any state. But let's talk about some of the steps that you can take to prepare a dated home for sale and make it more presentable to buyers. Many personal representatives like yourself who are preparing to sell a loved one's home think that staging is just for high-end properties. But that's not the case. Staging is about presentation, and one of the simplest ways to protect the property's equity is to present it in the best light. Along with that, thoughtful presentation of a property through staging can also help increase the price and potentially get more than one offer, which is one of our favorite things because that helps us negotiate up the price. One of the steps that we take with our clients who are handling a property in probate or a trust is that we'll do a walkthrough of the property and determine what steps need to be taken to prepare the home to present in its best light. Simple steps like rearranging some furniture that may already be in the home, removing furniture from the home by calling a company like a clean out company or a junk haul company to then take the items if it feels like there's too many things. Those simple steps can help to create a larger space or a more welcoming space for potential buyers. Along with that, the decluttering process can help open up a space, right? But also things like personal items, personal photos, maybe things with someone's name on it, monogrammed items. Those items need to be put away too, because that pulls a buyer out of seeing themselves and their own family in that space and instead seeing someone else's. It's also important to bring in as much light as possible. If you have really heavy curtains or a lot of dark space in the home, things like bringing in lighter curtains or ensuring that light bulbs are new and fresh and are actually functioning properly can help create a more welcoming space for buyers. And one of the wonderful things about this is that these steps are very low, cost-effective to no cost at all fixes that can help a buyer see themselves in the home and feel like they want to put in an offer. Our company does a step for staging called soft staging. We stopped bringing in full furniture to most of our listings just because we found that it was not very cost effective for most probate or trust properties or estates. And this is because a lot of times there is not a lot of funds for those items to be rented and brought in. And also it was crowding spaces more than it was opening up a space. When you remove furniture and you have an empty space, but you keep a few simple items to make a space feel softer, that can actually be more welcoming for a buyer than keeping a bunch of dated items in the home that might deter them from wanting to put an offer in. So we do what's called soft staging. We will bring in things like countertop items for a kitchen. For example, we might have a cookbook on a stand or a few kitchen towels, or maybe even just some tchotchkes and some greenery to help make a space feel more welcoming, as opposed to a stark empty countertop. Having just a couple of items that bring in a little bit of life to the space can help people to envision themselves in that space as well. We also will take restrooms and we'll bring in things like towels and a hand soap dispenser, maybe a few pictures, and again, some greenery to then again do the same thing, bring some life to a space. This is something that can be helpful to do before we have photos taken, because when the photos then go out into the general public population, it goes onto the multiple listing service here in San Diego, and then from there goes out to all the syndicate websites like Redfin and Realtor.com and so on. Those types of photos are more inviting to a buyer than a photo that has nothing in it other than the fixtures that are already in the home. You are more likely to have buyers be interested in viewing a property if they feel an invited feeling from the photos. And on occasion, we'll have some virtually staged photos added to these websites, but we also want to show off what the room actually looks like. So when a buyer potentially comes in, they're not shocked to see that there's no couch and there's no chairs and there's no table in the space. We will include both photos, but it's a way to get them to see what a space could be. We recently had a client who had a condo that was empty, and they were going through the process of trying to get this property sold. Let's call this client Susan. Susan was not having much luck getting offers in, and she was working with a different agency than ours. Her contract was up with this agency, so she reached out to her attorney and said, "Hey, I need some assistance with this. Could you please refer me to someone?" That attorney gave her our information, and she called us and we walked her through what our soft staging process is. We viewed the property and saw that there was nothing in this home. And being that it was just a blank canvas, it really needed something to make the property feel more welcoming. So we went in and we brought some of our soft staging items. We set up some plants and some books. We put in some structures on a windowsill that was in the kitchen, so there was some decorative bowls and some greenery to help brighten up the space. We also had a company come in and clean all the windows, which is a small cost, but the windows were quite dirty and that was really blocking a lot of light from coming in. Then we brought in some sheer curtains to help make the bedrooms feel a little bit more welcoming, and we had an additional photographer come in and take fresh photos. We put the property on the market, and within just a few days, we had several offers in front of us. So we were able to then walk that client through the process of determining which offer was the highest and best offer, and it was just with a few simple, very cost-effective tasks that were completed. Staging was inexpensive, having the windows cleaned was just a few $100s, and with those items, the home felt more inviting. So steps like that can really make a difference if you are struggling to get a property sold. I think the final thing to take away from this is that presentation is powerful. And when you present a property well, it makes a buyer less likely to walk away and more likely to put in an offer. If you're unsure about how to present the home or you're feeling overwhelmed, reach out. We'd love to do a walkthrough with you and help you determine your next best steps for getting the home on the market and sold. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell button. And if you would like some more information about what we do, we have several books in the description box below to help guide you through the process.